Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to This Week in Random on Blacklist Universe. I am Mike S. Miller, comic book artist extraordinaire for the last 27 years, and now doing stuff on YouTube. Hey, I checked out this article today on CBR.com, that is Comic Book Resources, and it gave me an idea. But let's read this article first. If Rise of Skywalker's Dark Rey isn't a Force vision, is she a clone? Do not run away screaming from this story. Bear it out. And they say that in the story too, but I have something to add to this after we read because it kind of got my mind wandering a little bit. The appearance of Dark Rey in the latest trailer for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker showcases a theme that runs through the entire saga: the existence of duality, the value of acknowledging its presence, and the importance of finding balance, and apparently butterfly lightsabers. At the end of Last Jedi, Rey emerged heartbroken, but otherwise unscathed, doubling down on her determination to stick to the light side of the Force. But her path is following the footprints left by Anakin and Luke. That places her on a collision course with Kylo Ren, whose journey started in the opposite direction, but also with her barely explored potential for inner darkness. Rey's encounter with her shadowy self could take three forms, two of which have already happened. She could have to fight her opposite character archetype, Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens, or she could have to face a metaphorical version of her dark side, like she did in the Ahch-To cave in The Last Jedi. That leaves a third possible confrontation for the Rise of Skywalker, dueling her genetically identical dark twin. So let's explore the different ways in which this dark double could exist. Yeah, I don't think this is a Force vision. That would be ridiculously redundant. So, I don't know. The clone thing for me, let's find out. Dark Rey could be a clone of Rey. No, stop, don't click away. We know that clones are such a cliche that even the First Order grew tired of them and decided to abduct child soldiers for variety's sake. But also, to be fair, their continued existence has also been lampshaded by Kylo Ren remarking that the First Order would be better off with absolutely loyal clones. Episode 9 Sith troopers are rumored to come from an area of the galaxy renowned for its cloning facilities, and Rey's cave vision in Episode 8 featured her infinite reflections, a scene that made many think that she might have been astray from a cloning program. Clones, that also kind of ran through my mind. Clones would also echo some of the Legends plotlines concerning Palpatine's return from the dead, an evil Luke Skywalker, spell check, guys, who was cloned from Luke's hand, and the Galen Marek Starkiller clones that apprenticed under Darth Vader in The Force Unleashed. The main issue with the clone theory is that the timing doesn't quite work. The Emperor supposedly died at the Battle of Endor, and Rey wasn't born until roughly 10 years later. Why would Palpatine want to start cloning Force-sensitive women a decade after his own death? However, should the Emperor have left behind a precise contingency plan, one of his loyalists could have theoretically followed his orders, found an adequate prime Rey, and injected the embryos with some midichlorian-friendly enzymes, and voila, Sith clones. Midichlorian-friendly enzymes. I know that midichlorians can't exist, unless there's something I haven't read, can't exist outside of the host body. So they're sort of host-dependent, particular host-dependent, parasitic, whatever you want to call it. Rey could have been implanted into her nobody, junk trader birth mother, or she could have been kidnapped as a baby by the same people who abandoned her, or even been a non-modified Rey, obtained in a negotiation, just like Jango Fett secured Baba? Guys, come on, spell check. When he agreed to lend his genetic material on Kamino. Here's that. Thousands of Reys. There's also the fact that Rise of Skywalker features Zori Bliss, a high-profile bounty hunter played by Kerry Russell, a J.J. Abrams favorite who looks strikingly similar to Daisy Ridley and would have been around 13 or 14 years old when Rey was born. Again, this is sheer speculation, but if the Star Wars movies have to echo each other, clones obtained from the genetic material of a bounty hunter would be well within the metric parameters. What brought to mind this story, what this story brought to mind to me is the Kira theory, right? The Kira theory that somehow Kira is Rey's mother. What if, because Kira was working for Darth Maul, who was working for whatever the heck the name of his outfit was, they had their, maybe Maul still had a connection to the Emperor himself. Kira is, at this point, essentially one of Maul's thralls or slaves or whatever it was. She was obviously enslaved to the Vision in Solo, but the theory that Kira is Rey's mother, which is why Rey doesn't know of Han Solo as the great galactic savior, but she knows him as the famous smuggler. And there's a bunch of other little clues in this whole Kira is Rey's mother. One of them being that in the original script, Rey's name was Kira, although spelled Kira, not Qira, however it is. It's a different spelling, but it's the same name. So there's that. It's really an interesting theory. I can't remember who came up with it, but I saw one of these videos, and you should check it out. Look it up. Just Kira is Rey's mother. Look it up on YouTube. But this makes even more sense because Kira, working with Maul, who apprenticed under Palpatine, if she ends up being a clone, which this Force vision kind of implies, that could tie everything together. And therefore, what do we have here? Not a vision, but actually an uncompromised clone with a Darth Maul-esque lightsaber who could have trained directly under Darth Maul. They brought Darth Maul back, and Rey won't tell me anything about what he's working on. So anyways, that's my theory. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys, I don't know, start thinking about it a little bit, and maybe I'm right. Let's find out. It would be really cool, to me anyways, to see like an older Darth Maul in Rise of Skywalker. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, share, hit that bell for notifications, all that fun stuff, and come back later for more.